They're lining up at the gates to get a piece of that juicy XRP action. I've got odds for you, along with stablecoins, highest market cap ever. And usually when stablecoins bump up, that means they're going to start buying alts. Someone's making hundos of millions. Fed official on BTC getting rejected, and
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
that's right, they're lining up at the gates to get a piece of XRP, and we're all waiting for the SEC head confirmation. But before we get into that, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it beginning of the next video. Danny TR556 says, ran here like a kid hearing the Ice Cream Truck song. Ooh, Andrew Butcher says, yes, the Klaus effect. I don't know. I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning. Speaking of, Ace Pentacles says, love that Klaus doesn't have the usual disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment only. Blah, blah, blah. No kidding, because I'm a news channel. I bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, so that you can make the best decision. Just a simple disclaimer. Warning. I say lots of naughty things. I do. Oh, what else do we got? Agent Gerald Clarence says, you're the only crypto newscaster that I listen to all the way to the end. Seriously, thank you for that. That means a lot. Thank you for your style and for the information you convey. That's right. I bring you the stories. You don't like them? You don't have to watch them. You like them? I'll let you know in the intro what's going down. Bitcoin's in at 101,898. ETH is 3318. XRP's at 302 while XLM's deep in the red. The reason XLM's deep in the red, why? Because they were deep in the green, pumping up 10% here over the last couple days. XLM sitting at 41 cents. HBAR fans are at 30.5. Doge is sitting at 32.6. Overall market softness. Why? Going into a weekend, waiting for next week's news. Stablecoin market cap jumps 37 billion. Hits a record high since Trump's victory. Market cap of stablecoins jumped by 36.7 billion. A new report from on-chain analytics provider CryptoQuant has revealed that the total value of USD-denominated stablecoins circulation is at a new record high. Normally what happens is when players are building up those stablecoins on the sideline, they're getting ready to buy. What do you think they're getting ready to buy? Comment down below. Kraken made an F-ton of money. Listen to this. Crypto exchange Kraken's revenue doubled in 2024 to 1.5 billion. I wonder what the reason was for Kraken doubling its money. According to Kraken's 2024 figures, the exchange averages more than 2,000 in revenue per customer. There's a lot of juice there being traded, and holds 42.8 billion in assets. According to the exchange, earnings before interest, taxes, and depreciation and amortization, EBITDA, ooh, I like that, amounted to 330 million. Here's another one. During the Biden administration, Kraken, like other firms, have been the target of regulatory action. In 2023, the company settled with the SEC allegations violating the crypto staking rules. So we talked about that. Well, guess what? On Thursday, they flipped the staking rules and said, yeah, we are going to launch them. This is what came from Kraken, all right? We have the optionality to raise money or raise debt if we want to do that. All of the options of access of capital are available to us regardless of whether they are private or public. Ooh, Kraken's getting rid of Tether in Europe by March 31st. Going to open up stable coins that are MiCA compliant. Any stablecoin fans in here? Fed official shares his take on the BTC reserve. This is very, very interesting. Austin Goolsby, hopefully I said that right. The meantime, the probability of a Bitcoin reserve being created by the end of April has now plunged to just 16%. Still, the majority of bettors expect the strategic reserve to eventually happen this year. Basically, what Austin is saying is that, look, we really don't have the option to put BTC on our balance sheet. Yeah, that's right. The Federal Reserve is restricted what they can put on there. Oh, I can't wait until the maxis comment down below. Such keyboard warriors, such grace. Purpose files preliminary prospectus for spot XRP ETF. I'm telling you, they're lining up at the doors with this. As XRP sees increasing adoption and institutional interest, we believe an ETF can offer investors a transparent and familiar access within a regulatory framework. And I wonder now why we're getting so many more ETFs filed. I also wonder why Kraken is making so much more money. I also wonder now why stable coins are what everyone building up to its highest levels ever. Now, let's get into some juicy stats. There's an 82% chance that an XRP ETF will be approved in 2025. This will be big for XRP. Now, let's get to some odds, right? Because I like bringing you the numbers. Here you go. This is on POLYMARKET. tracking the XRP ETF action, right? And look at this, some big jumperonis here, especially in the middle of January. Now let's take this a step deeper, right? And this will all be linked in the description below. There's a whole bunch of crypto odds here that you're welcome to check out because I know some of you out there like following the money and the money lines. Speaking of money, XRP is right now hanging out at 178 billion. A little softness in price, but we're getting down to the weekend where things get really boring. Speaking of boring, we're down volume 22% to 107 billion, but we're still higher than what everyone than those few years of the last couple that we had during the Biden administration. Now, speaking of XRP specifically, look, if over the weekend we declined to under $3, I'm not worried at all because we've seen the last several attempts to this by whether it's Jerome Powell or other news out there. XRP has pumped its way back. And we got tokenization news for XRPL as well, which is good for the entire ecosystem. Volume specifically to XRP is down to 8%. 4.65 billion in the last 24 hours. Let's zoom on into those 15-minute candlesticks and see if anything is poking its head out at us. Now, I'll be honest with you. I expect this weekend to be fairly boring because rumor has it the first half of February is going to be hot and heavy with executive order action, with SEC confirmation action, and I'll share it more at the end of the video. But check it out. We had two tests of XRP at the sub $3 mark. Both times we came back, but you can see since the hysteria of the 16th of January, we've slowly started peeling back those highs. And I'm okay with that because the news always can't be hot and heavy. You can't print green candlesticks day after day after day. You have to see where the market feels comfortable. And right now, the market seems pretty comfortable with XRP floating around $3. But oh, the ETFs. Oh, news with the SEC. What about court case news, everyone? Those things can all have a massive effect on XRP. And what about all those stable coins on the sidelines? That's right, players. When stable coin holdings go up, players are getting ready to buy. What you think they're buying, let me know down below. Either way, XRP's price is healthy. Going to be going into a low volume weekend. I'm cool with that, but I'll still bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. Now, a lot of crypto big shots out there are saying that the next bump is going to come with SEC chair confirmation. And I know the United States government isn't the fastest thing out there, but when it happens, I'll be sure to share it with you. In terms of the XRP ETFs, there are so many of them being filed. And you know what that tells me? There's institutional interest that wants to get into XRP, but they want a little bit more protection, right? So they want to go with the ETF route. Now, what happens there? They do good with the ETF and they're like, well, maybe we want to get into some of that native token action. Speaking of native token, stablecoins. Big time action being built up on the sideline. Massive growth of the stablecoin market since the election results. Stablecoins, easy way to get into crypto to do a little swapperoonie, right? You players out there know what I'm talking about. So let's keep our eyes and ears open and see what happens this weekend. But I'm telling you right now, I'm expecting kind of a blah, boring weekend. Hey, if something cool happens, awesome. But seriously, look for volume to be pretty down this weekend and then ramp back up into Monday, Tuesday, and so forth. SEC confirmation, I'll let you know when that happens. Any other big news in terms of XRP for the rest of the crypto market? Of course, I'll be able to share with you that news as well. How do we end videos? Well, not by watching the Global Cycling Network, of which I'm binging out on today because it's a recovery day. We end it like this. Choo choo, bitches.